Zach was very, very sick. He had oxygen deprivation at birth. He was in intensive care for 7.5 months and then came back on oxygen for 2 years. I mean, he was struggling so much. And when you see him on, I mean, you know, you see your this little baby on a, you see him on a ventilator and gasping for breath and trying so hard, but God, did he fight. I really wanted to write the book, I think. It's very, very honest, and I wanted to give voice to parents who I think go through what I went through in finding acceptance, which is pain, frustration, anger, feeling cheated. And I think parents are understandably reluctant to say that because some people will think, well, that means you don't love your child. That is absolutely incorrect, but it is a long and arduous process, and it continues to be. I have dreams like, every other parent, and you have to learn to lower your expectations, and you have to learn to celebrate what they can do. Because I feel that Zach, like many disabled children, I've never seen anyone work harder to fashion a life for himself. I wanted to spend concentrated time with him, and I don't think I'd ever spent 2 weeks with him alone. And I thought a cross-country trip would be perfect. I decided that to make sense for Zach, he loves people, and we should go back to places where he's been before. Grand Canyon, Mount Rushmore, and no interest in any of that. Yosemite, forget it. But so we go to Chicago, Milwaukee, then the Bataan Death March to Odessa. I don't think anyone in the history of the world has consciously gone from Milwaukee to Odessa, then to Las Vegas, and then to LA. But he loved it because he's going back and these places become the present. Going back to these places for me created some very hard memories, particularly when he was young and he was really, really struggling. And I think it's all part of the process of coming to grips and really realizing how far he has advanced. And I don't know how the kid did it, but he has learned, and he learned on his own how to charge things to the room. So he'll have more fun than anyone, and he even bought a belt at a hotel gift shop. Do you know anyone who's ever bought a belt at a hotel gift shop? And I asked him, Zach, how much did it cost? He says, well, I don't know. I charged it to the room, and then I had to go to the bank and take out $6,000. And it started out rocky. I was nervous. He was much calmer than me. I was on edge. I was tired. I was doing all the driving. I got frustrated. There were very difficult moments, but there was a moment during the trip that was the most beautiful and profound of my life, where Zach and I bonded in a way that we really never had before. And I'll just never, ever forget it. And I always loved my child, but I loved him with such passion. And it reinforced not just love, but total embrace of this truly exceptional person. I had the best time ever.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Well, what do you think?
You liked being with me?
I did. I loved being with you because you're kind and sweet and funny, and you're a miracle. You know what that means?
Yeah.
What?
I'm good.
I love all my kids. Zach has a very, very special place in my heart, and I say this in the book, Father's Day. He is the man I admire most in my life. So Father's Day, to me, it's a celebration. It's a celebration of both Zach and Jerry, these two tiny, tiny little boys who really should not have survived, and by their own will did survive, and are living, and in their own way are thriving. And that's my perpetual Father's Day.